creator of everything at CarolJo's.com. Today I'm live on 2 devices. We are live on TikTok and on YouTube. And I just did that backwards. YouTube's over here, TikTok's over here. So we have 2 different devices that I am live on. And hey, I am already getting the live notification from my thing. No, you cannot have baskets.
I was like, I'm missing a crucial thing.
Do you need more than that? Because some of them might be from the other day also. Do you want me to get you more?
Yeah, give me another little stack.
I'll just give them all to you. And we'll be done. Sorry, hold on. We have a stack of baskets that I got to give her. All right. I'm just waiting for TikTok to decide to let everybody know that we're live. And also for people that are subscribers to get notified on YouTube. So, CarolJo's, we are a jewelry and accessory business for women. We have a website, CarolJo's.com, where you can find some of the creations that I have done out there. But we do more than just create jewelry and sell it. I actually will do bead sales where I have the items so that you guys can create your own jewelry up for sale, or your own jewelry. I've got the beads and all the components for that up for sale on some nights. We also have chat time where if you have questions about making jewelry or about small businesses and how they run, you can come and ask us on chat nights. And then like today, we have a tutorial. So we do all kinds of fun things here. It's not just about selling jewelry. It's about our community here and helping everybody grow in their jewelry making adventure. Whether you're doing it for sale or just for yourself. Literally, it can be anyone. We welcome everybody. So today's tutorial is going to be the bar necklace here. So I have one here where we made it with gemstone chips. And then this one is with glass beads. So you can make them with whatever type of bead that you would want. Hi, Rainbow. Any size of bead that you would like. I'm just going to do them with the smaller beads today and teach you how to make it so that you can stack these. You know, stacking is still the trend right now. So this one actually is a 17-inch, and this is an 18-inch necklace. So you can see they're just a little bit longer. You could actually put a third one here and make it a 19 and make it a 3-stack if you'd like. However you want to do that is what you do. And you can do them with different colors and all that type of thing to stack them. It's really what you want to do and how you want to create it and make it your own. So that is what we're going to be looking at making today. Now, I forgot to tell you guys at the beginning, I am so sorry. If on TikTok we have 10 shares, 10,000 likes, I will do bead soup giveaway or jewelry. You get to have your choice. So go ahead and share and like, and we'll do giveaways, all right? Jeez, I totally spaced that off at the beginning. I'm so sorry. But your supplies that we're going to need for today. You're going to need some sort of beads, which I will pick those out as we're going through it. Oh, okay, Ricks, he's over here asking, do we like pancakes, French toast, or waffles? And mine, I think, is French toast. So you pick out any type of bead you want. The closure that I have for this necklace is a lobster clasp, and I use split rings with that. So I have 1 lobster clasp for each necklace, and then you're going to need 2. We're teaching how to make a bar necklace. This is 2 different 6mm split rings. So you'll need those. You will also need a chain of your choosing. I am choosing this chain here. This is the one I'm going to be using today. You will also need 20 gauge wire. I'm just using this. And then for tools to measure your chain, I use my ruler. I need a round nose plier. I'll need 2 of the chain nose pliers, 1 flush cutter, and a split ring opener. And so the split ring opener, there you go. You can see it up close where we have this little divot down that helps us open up split rings so we don't have to kill ourselves opening them. What are you asking if I sell, Rainbow? I do not sell the wire. That I do not get that one in stock. That is the part I don't sell. That you can get at a craft store or online and stuff. Yep. The wire. Okay. Yep. That's the one thing that I don't sell. All right. So here we go. I got to pick out some beads for the necklace. And I'm trying to decide what colors do I want. I was thinking of grabbing some beads that we had left over from last night, but the thing is I took them all downstairs for someone to work on getting those split out for everybody. So I didn't grab them before then. So I have to pick. We have spring coming, so I'm going to go with blues, maybe. I think I'm going to go with this one. Okay. So for the first one, we are going to go with just the blue. This is a 6 by 4 or 5 millimeter size. I got 2 different sizes in here. Oh boy. I mixed these when I put them back from another time I was working with them. There we go. All right. So we're going to use the smaller ones. And then I have some larger ones. Of all things, I can use those for the second necklace. What I do is I have here just the wire. I'm going to string on some beads, leaving it on here. You'll see why. I'm going to point you guys down. And it's just so that I don't waste as much wire when I do it this way. You can make the bar as long or as short as you want it to be. The shorter the necklace, the shorter the bar you're going to want if you're going to stack them. I am going to put 7 of this size on there. So it'll be like this. Now on my round nose, you'll see that I have a little black line right here. That's the black line I am going to use. I'm going to put a little, all I do to get my black line on there is use my Sharpie and color it on there. There, it's a little darker. It wears off, so it's not a big deal that you use the Sharpie. So then I am going to, if you can see here, put the wire on that black line 90 degrees away, reposition my tool so it's at a 45-degree angle in that what we just did. Bring this around until you can't anymore. Reposition your tool and complete the circle. So there we have a circle. Before I finish that off, I am going to cut off a piece of chain that is 8.5 inches long. This chain happens to be not welded, which means I can just use 2 of these pliers to open up that link and take it off. So now I have a link that's 8.5 inches long. I'm going to do that again and have both of my chains done here. Okay, it goes to there, so I want that one. I'm going to open this one up. There we go. Okay, now I have my 2 pieces of my chain. That's how easy it is to get your chain. Now open up this circle, slide on 1 piece of your chain, then close that circle. I use my round nose pliers to do this. And then I take the chain nose and just Just do half of a round. You don't have to do the full thing. Cut off that little extra. Throw that piece away. If it is pointy, grab your chain nose and push it down so that it doesn't poke you. Like that. Then we want to see how all my beads are down here. I am going to cut it off from about right here. Just enough that I can do my next circle, but not have a lot left over. So once again, remember I have that line on my chain nose. So I am at the very tip. Now this is the very tip. I'm going to push it away from me. Reposition or put that in there at that, because that's what's going to make our circle. I don't want a whole lot of space in between the beads and the wire, because I only want half of a thing. I don't want my wrap to be my focal. I want the beads to be my focal. Put that on just like we did before. Close this up. Wrap this around half. And then cut it off. Make sure it's not pokey, and it isn't. There is our bar on our necklace. That is how easy that is to get that on. Now, to finish this off into a necklace, I am going to take my split rings. Hi, Joya. Split ring pliers. Open up that split ring. So you see how I've opened it a little bit here at the very end? And then I'm going to put that clasp on, use my pliers, and just turn it around, and we've got that on there without killing our nails. And remember I said that these are not welded, so I can open up each end of the chain here and put half of my clasp. So open that up just like you would a jump ring, one towards you, one away. Put on your split ring, close it up. Then on the other side, you're going to open it up again, put the other split ring, this one has a lobster clasp attached, and close it up. And let me take these two necklaces off. And there it is. That is how easy it is to make the bar necklace. I'll be right back here. Just give me a second. The joys of having this stuff going around. So that is a 17-inch bar chain necklace. It is so simple to do. So that is that one. Now I'm going to make one that's a little bit longer with that bigger bead that was in there, but I'm thinking I want something in between them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab another color that'll go in between, and then we'll have the larger one here down at the bottom. So give me a second to find another bead, and we'll do this again. Yep. You could. Yes, it is recorded. It will be on YouTube, Lori. I am recording it on YouTube. Okay, so we've got the bigger blue ones that was in that same case that wasn't supposed to have those, but I need a different color that will go in between. And I'm trying to think of what color do I want in between them. Part of me is thinking pink, but I'm not sure. Oh, yeah. All of these are the little containers that are like this. So they each open up, And they all have their own little beads. They come in a tray. This one might not be a full tray. Oh, it is. They're a full tray like this. They are called bead storage solutions. Elizabeth Ward is the one that does that. So thank you for the roses, Sin. Thank you. Yep, I love them. I've had them for a few years now. It took me about between 2 and 3 years to convert my entire bead collection over to those. It's not something that happens overnight. All right. Ooh, champagne is what Joya said. That might be cool. Let me go here and see if I can find a light champagne color. Wonder about this one. Oh yeah. Okay, we got 2, 4, 6. I'm going to do 8 on this one. All right. Alrighty, here we go. We have 8 of, it's not quite champagne. It's like a light beige, but I think it'll be cool. Here is what it looks like, the bead. They are the 4 by 3 millimeter size, I believe. Let me double check. Oh, yo. Nope, it's 6 by 5. Yep, 6 by 5. All right. So once again, I'm going to cut my chain off here to begin with, so I don't have to do it in the middle. So we did 8.5, which would make it 17. Yes, you can put a charm in between the beads if you want, Rainbow, too. So this time I am going to do 9 inches of chain. So right there. You can use any type of chain that you want to use. This one just happens to be the one I grabbed. And I have no idea what the links are. Let me measure. I gotta flip it over to centimeters. Hold on. It is 4 by 3. 4 by 3 millimeter links. But you could even use, you just have to have enough of a hole in your chain that the wire that you're using for the bar goes in it. I actually have been doing jewelry. In May will be 20 years. I have, when I first started, there was a bead store in the town that I happened to have lived in at the time. That bead store has since closed, but I actually did end up working there and teaching there with what they had taught. So they taught a lot of the basic techniques and then also like to use the needle and thread. So we've gotten that. So then, and then I have like, I used to get all the beading magazines. They don't have them as much anymore. And then just taking ideas and being able to create stuff that on my own. All right. Hey, we've got 10K. All right. So what that means, I'm going to push this up. We're going to pause here on this. When we get to 10K, that means we get to do a giveaway. So that includes even those that are on YouTube. You guys can do it too. And because we have so many on YouTube and on TikTok, I'm grabbing the items before we do that so that I can make sure. I'm going to put, what we're going to do the giveaway, hi Junior, is that we are going to guess a color. I got to think of a color. Nope. All right. Let's do this color. So go ahead and in the chat put colors, everybody, okay? What rainbow? Okay, somebody has got it here. And that is Mama Bear Glitterden. All right, you are the winner. It was yellow was the color that I picked. And so you have your choice. And I didn't even realize this with the bracelet I picked. You have your choice today of the yellow with the black line and silver beaded bracelet, or you can do the bead soup that is called Silver Tone. You get to choose. And then I do need you, since you are new, Mama Bear's Glitter Den, if you can send me in a message your name and address so I can mail that to you. But just put it in the chat which one you want. Sorry, I have a runny nose today. How much would I sell the necklace for? Oh, mine showed 10K. That is weird. The yellow and black. Okay. You got the bracelet. Hi Geraldine. So to sell the bracelet or the necklaces, I mean, it would be I go based upon the cost of the beads, the cost of all the supplies for it. So I would look at my the split rings and the lobster claw, my wire, and my time. Ooh, yeah, you're a Steelers fan then. So, yeah, I know. And so, that when I do that, I put it into an equation that I use to do that. So with these, I'm just going to estimate it would probably be $7 to $9 type scenario. I'm just ballparking it. All right, I'm going to put you guys down so that you guys can see what we're going to do for the second one. Okay, oops, you guys are a little tilted here. Let me get you untilted. There we go. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my craft wire here that is a 20 gauge wire. I am going to put my 8 beads on that. I want this to be a little bit wider than the first one. So that's why I added 1 extra bead. And I also want it to be a little bit longer. The reason being, I'm going to bring this one over so you can understand why I say that. You want it to be a little bit wider and a little bit longer so that it frames out here underneath this one. Okay. Now, we're going to take where our black line is at, and I can 90 degrees away from me. And I don't have to do the first one on the tip because I control how much I'm putting this one around. Oh, well, that's okay. We're going to do it. We're fine. And then we're going to put this in there at a 30-degree or 45-degree angle in there. And we're going to bring this around the top. Hey, I love doing giveaways. So even if it says something different, I'm okay with it, everybody. And then we will wrap that all the way around to make that a circle. And this whole entire part right here where I'm teaching here, I do have a video on YouTube that is called Dangle Earrings. And we can do that. Oh, I appreciate honesty, everybody. And you know what? I'm okay. We'll do our next giveaway at 20K. So go ahead and like away and we'll do it. All right, I'm going to open this up just a little bit and put this chain on. If you have a chain that doesn't have the links that are soldered instead of, like, these are not soldered, but if you had soldered ones, you would have to put this on there before, you know, instead of just like we were doing here. But when you get to this end, you will have to put your lobster clasp closure and the split rings, open them up and put them on there. I just happen to really like chain that opens. It makes it easier. So I'm going to grab this, go around half of a turn. So as you can see, I didn't go all the way around. And just cut off that little piece with your flush cutters. Get rid of that one. And he is not pokey, so we are good. Now we're going to cut off from there just a little bit so that we don't have that much waste. Oh, these are so, thank you. I will get that out to you. So there is just a little bit. So I don't want to have a lot of room between the beads and where my circle is at, because I want my focus to be on the beads, not my area of my twist. So on the very tip on this side, so if you notice, I put it just on the tip and do that 90 degrees away. Then I bring it back to where my line is at and make my circle. Then you see I got my circle and there isn't that much room between the beads and the circle, and that's what I wanted. And then I open this up and I put this other piece of chain on. Close it up, grab your pliers and just do a half a turn around and then cut it off. Oh, okay, Rainbow, gotcha. We're okay. That is how you create that bar. Now to finish this off, do this. We're all right, everybody. I don't want anybody to have guilty feelings. Open that up. Put this lobster clasp on and then spin it around. That's half of our closure. The other half is another split ring. The reason why I use split rings over jump rings is I think split rings have a little bit more of a chance of not falling off because the jump ring can open. So I prefer to use split rings. It is a preference. You could do a jump ring instead here, instead of the split ring, if you choose to. Put that on and then close it up. Okay. And then put that on and then close it up. I knew I didn't get that closed. I will tell you in all honesty, today is with my LASIK and using decongestants has been hard to see at certain parts, and this is the one that's really hard. So just bear with me for a second here, everybody. And it's the LASIK that I had. Not everybody gets the same procedure. There we go. There we go. Yep, there we go. All right. Whew. So then we are going to put this one hold on. I can't do it away from me because I can't see. Like that. So we've got that one going on. And now we're going to put another one. This one, I cut my chain for the blue one at 8.5 inches. And this one I cut at 9 inches. So I'm going to create another one that is going to be probably 9 3/4 inches. The reason being is that this is a bigger bead and I want it to be a little bit more room in between them. So at 1/2 inch, this is what it looks like for a difference in the chain at 1/2 inch. You could go 3/4 inch and it'll be a little bit longer. So you get to choose what the length of chain you want. I'm going to do 9 3/4 for this last one. And you can change and use different chains if you want. You can use different color metals. You can create this however you wanted to do it. I'm just using the same chain for all three. So there's that. Thank you, Missy. If you are new to me and like what you're seeing, go ahead and either follow me on TikTok or subscribe to me on YouTube. I go live at least 3 times a week. One time with a tutorial, one time with a chat, and one time with a bead sale. Bead sales are done on TikTok only. This next week, with the way my schedule is, I will go live 4 times next week. I will post my schedule on TikTok and my Facebook page tomorrow. Cool. We love having everybody who creates here. All right, so this is 9 3/4. All right. These are, sorry, Christina, I didn't answer you. These are just glass beads. They are a faceted rondelle glass bead is what I'm using today. You can use whatever type of beads you want. In my examples that I had, I did chips that were gemstones. And then I just did a round, simple ball, the round 4mm size. And then now I'm using faceted rondelles for this one. You can use whatever you like for beads, any size. All right. Thanks, Steph, for the follow. So we're going to put on, there is 7 of the larger rondelles, because that is what was accidentally put into the wrong container. So we're going to use them up. There we go. So that is what we're going to do for the last bar necklace. Yep. And we are going to, I'm leaving it on here just so that I don't waste as much. You're going to do a 90-degree bend away from you. Reposition your tool for 45 degrees in that 90-degree circle, or bend, I mean, and make the circle by coming back towards you. You do have to reposition at one point to get a complete circle. The reason why you do that first bend and then reposition at 90 or at 45 degrees in there is so that you get a circle that is a circle and not just a straight up and then a circle. So we're going to open up, and what I mean by open is you just take your pliers. You can use either the chain nose, and you see how I've opened that up, and then you're going to slide in your chain into that circle. We're going to close that circle up, hold it with, I use my round nose. You can use your chain nose if you like. Bring this around just a half of a circle. Then cut off the end. See, and I only have just a little bit of a waist. I don't have very much waist. And then on this side, I'm going to cut off just a little bit so I don't have that much of a waist. I just need to make my circle here. This one is a copper-based craft wire. You can do the half hard if you want. You can do aluminum. Aluminum is going to be more movable than the copper. And then your half hard will harden when you work with it, and then it will not move as much. So it just depends on which one you want to use. I do at the end here, I'm going to do my 90 degrees away, bring it into where my mark is at on my pliers so that my circles are all consistent. And then turn that. So then we have our circle. He is a little bit bent down. There we go. There we are. Open that up. And then close it. And then just do half of a turn on here. And then cut it off. And then we just have a little bit of leftover. Thank you, Baby Shark, for the follow. Now I'm going to get I got a lobster clasp for my closure, and I have my split ring. I'm going to use my split ring opener. So there, I've opened up the split ring by putting that little piece in between the two. Then you put it on there, grab your pliers, and just wheel it around, and you don't kill your fingernails. Yep, and that's what I've learned how to do. All right, now since this is open link, you can open up each link and put your end of your clasp on there. You don't have to use a lobster clasp. If you wanted to use a toggle, you wanted to use any type of closure that you like, you can go ahead and put it on there. And like I said on the last one, you can use jump rings instead of split rings. There we go. Got half of that one on. I got that half on. So then we're going to close that up. That is our necklace. Hi, Megan. Hi, Mandy. Or Maddie. Sorry. It's Maddie and Britt's mom. Okay. There we go. I'm going to turn this around so I can work on it. There. There we go. Okay. Thank you, Megan. Yes, I do have the split ring opener. Yep, I do have this tool, Carrie. I don't know how many I have. I know I have some. But that is how you do this necklace. And look it. We literally made, I'm going to bring this up so that we're not down so much. Here, I'm going to go up. Let's see. There we go. So here we made 3 necklaces that can be worn separately or together. And you can choose how much space you want to be in between. This is a 1/2 inch of extra length between these two. This one is 3/4 of an inch. So you see how much the difference in the lengths give you. And you can wear them however you want, but you can stack them. You can wear them individually. You could wear 2 of them together, however you want to do that. But that is a very simple necklace that gives you a really cool look. And that's what I wanted to teach today, is that you can take that simple necklace and turn it into something really cool. So that is literally what we're going to do. And we did this in less than 45 minutes. We made 3 necklaces. Hi, Candy. And different colors. You can do 3 different colors. You could do them all the same color. You could do it with the same bead. You could do it with 3 different beads with the same shape. You could do different shapes, however you wanted to do that. So that is what I wanted to teach you guys. So what I would love to see is you guys take this technique and see what you guys come up with. And like, either if you're going to post it on social media, just tag me in your social media post, or if you just email me what you created so I can see pictures of it, I'd really do truly love to see that. So that is what I wanted to teach you guys today. Something very simple, very, depending on the beads that you want, you can make it casual, you can make it elegant, you can style it however you want. So that was it. I know it seems like it went by so quickly, but it was a 45-minute tutorial, so we're okay. And I am gonna rest. You can do bracelets with this also. However you want to do that. For some reason, there we go. Okay. You can do whatever you want with it. You can, okay. So sometimes you guys buy the necklaces from me. And I did not think of this until after I put those necklaces away. Those necklaces that you bought, as long as this, whatever wire you select to make your bar, fits into those necklaces, you could just cut the necklace in half and put the bar on, and you wouldn't even have to finish it. So, you know, the necklaces that I sell you guys, like this last week, we had a couple of them. You could do different sizes with that. You can make them into bracelets. You could even do the bar type technique with earrings, you know, using chain to dangle them down and just really small and make them like a chandelier-like look. You can do a lot of different things with it. So the technique that I want to show you is how to make the bar, how to put it on the chain, and how to finish it. But you can make it by taking that bar and do different things. And that's what I really, really want you guys to think of creativity-wise, of like, oh, I could take that technique and do this. Bracelets, you can do those in, so what I've done with the bracelets, when I have done them with it, instead of using chain, I have used the faux suede or the leather cord. and done the bar here, and then with the loops done the cord down and then used a closure for that. I have done it with the chain. I have not done it with wire, but you could do it with like the regular wire. But bracelets are all about, you make a bracelet to fit a wrist. My wrist is smaller, so my wrist is actually like 6 3/4. So of all things, the rest of my body is not small. My wrists are small. But most people, some people have a 7.5-inch wrist. Some people have an 8-inch wrist. So it's all about how much do you want to show here for your bar, and then how much do you want to do for your closure. So everybody's a little bit different on their lengths of their wrists. So I don't know. That's the hard part about when you're creating. And when I've done my in-person shows, I have created things in all different sizes because not everybody's the same size. If that helps you all out. I was going to say, if you have more questions, you're more than welcome to ask them. I was going to, sorry, I felt like I had to sneeze. I do not. Okay, so I've got my schedule for next week already figured out. Hi, Mia. Yep, keep them usually, how I say to measure your wrist is to take a piece of yarn or twine and put it around your wrist and then measure it on a ruler, and that's what the inside circumference should be. And then with the I have that cone that then measures the inside circumference. You can buy that cone on like Amazon or Etsy or that type of thing, and that gets you the inside circumference. And what that cone is it's just a big piece of plastic that is in the shape of a cone. He is buried right now, or else I'd grab him. And that is what I use to measure the inside circumference to get it to where I need it to be. Because not just measuring the length is going to be accurate, because with bracelets, it's really truly the inside circumference that you're looking for. Because the bigger the bead, the more room it's going to take in the inside. And it actually takes more beads to make, when they're larger, to make a bracelet the same size as if you use smaller beads. I hope that makes sense, everybody. And those are the types of questions I love to be able to help you guys answer and figure out. And that's what we use chat times for, or even here where we have a little bit of extra time. Next week I got to think about my schedule. Let me go grab it. I can tell you the schedule, and I will have it posted too, because I have it written down here. I have it in my binder, so let me grab my binder, and I'll tell you what it is for next week. Let's see. We have Monday night will be at 8 p.m. chat time. Tuesday, we're going to do a basket sale at 8 o'clock. Friday, we're going to have the bead sale. And then Saturday, we're going to do another tutorial on a Saturday. So that is what we have going on next week. I don't usually go live on Sundays. Anybody who's new, you will see the only time I really go live on Sundays is if I'm packaging orders and I'm just sitting there and I'm like, okay, let's go live. It is an impromptu if I go on live on Sundays. I usually keep that to my day off. I do my invoicing on Sundays, and then when you guys start paying, then I start packaging on Sundays. All right, well, I am going to hop off here. We will be back on Monday at 8 o'clock for chat time. So if you guys want to come back, I am live on both TikTok and YouTube when I do chat times. So then, and they're all recorded. If I am live on YouTube, that means that the live will be saved and you can go back and watch it. So this tutorial will be on YouTube if you guys want to like go back and see it. How to do that if you're here on TikTok is if you go to that CJS logo, you get to my profile. Then in my profile, touch the description. The one that is not lemonade, but the other one brings up a list. If you go all the way to the bottom, that gets you to my YouTube, and then you can subscribe to me there so that when you wanted to go see what we've done for tutorials, that's how you can go and see them again. All right, everybody, you guys have a great weekend. I am going to go work on invoicing today, and hopefully maybe I will have tomorrow off and we can get invoices done today. Hopefully, we'll see. Everybody have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.